My best friend's employer worked him to death this week. Just as the titles say, my best friend passed this Monday while at work. 36 years old. Had a massive heart attack. He leaves behind a wife and 3 kids. 10 daughter. 9-year-old son with special needs and a 1-year-old daughter. He worked 6,070 hours per week. 6 or 7 days a week and earned $51,000 a year. It was not enough to pay his bills and afford healthcare in NJ. I feel numb, hollow and angry. I don't understand how his owners, bosses can live with themselves knowing this is on their hands. He was only scheduled to work roughly 45 hours per week. And never did. Always forced overtime. Always overworked. He was a delivery man for company with a household name. RIP. I hope his death adds fuel to your fires in being anti-work. It's gotten out of control in the US. I'm sorry to hear that. A system that ties your access to healthcare to employment is inhumane. I'm so sorry. I absolutely believe it. I'm pretty sure my last job would have killed me if I had stayed. I had to throw a fit to get a day off to see a doctor after having symptoms of a kidney infection. For over a month, I ended up quitting not long after. And the experts wonder why people aren't having kids anymore. Why would you bring a child into this world to live in poverty and watch their dad work himself to death? I hope he had some life insurance or his family will quickly be in a very bad way, depending upon what state they live in. Why are people working overtime? 1. There is no reward. 2. It crashes your soul and health. 3. Your family and kids see you less and suffer. 4. You do the work of 2 people, denying someone else being employed. 5. It might make the owners happy. From your blood and sweat, they will buy a new shiny car. I'm sorry for your loss. Our life is more precious than making companies money. Goddamn, that's rough. And appreciate you for sharing his story. Solid reminder of why I embraced being a loser and shouldn't entertain any regrets about it. Getting work calls while getting my stomach pumped before surgery for a stress-related disease was my breaking point. And I still hung on for a few more years. Thank the Lord for burnout, lol. For what it's worth, I have nothing but my family's love, but am in the best health of my life. Am mostly at peace and getting ready to rejoin society and the workforce. Please choose your health and life over work. Can always start over in a new profession. Start a biz. Go back to school. Whatever. Long as you're healthy enough and well. Alive. P. Less than 3. I'm so sorry about your best friend's passing. I lost my best friend several years ago, so I know how you feel. Sounds very similar to Australia Post. A lot of postmen are doing 10-20 hours overtime a week and pulling in under 85K annually. High risk, UV exposure, dog attacks, traffic, falls, etc., dehydration and fatigue, all on a motorbike or trike. I am sorry for your friend's passing. Terrible situation to be in. I don't understand how his owners, bosses can live with themselves knowing this is on their hands. Because to their minds, it's not. They think it's his fault, or an act of God, or something. It certainly couldn't be the working conditions. Look at all these other good little slaves employees working away happy and healthy as can be. I'm sorry for your loss. I've watched 2 colleagues work themselves to death while waiting for retirement. One liked to pull 12-hour days and tell everyone how healthy he was. 350 pounds plus. He was a mentor to me and I felt a lot of guilt that I left the job with him because I was his only backup. But the job was a contract and I had no option to stay. He died 1 year later. A heart attack in the office before everyone else came into work. He got in at 5:30. The other told us all about how he didn't want to work anymore and was only trying to meet the bills. He was a chain smoker and a general ass. He still didn't deserve the heart attack that took him 2 months ago. Don't do this to yourself. Don't die still hitched to the plow. I can remember more former colleagues if I think about it. Most of them in their 50s. All of them didn't pay attention to their health. Or didn't care. And kept a high-stress lifestyle. It isn't noble. It isn't laudable. It is just sad. Sad to see good people who spent their entire lives working who didn't take the time to live while they were alive. Scheduled only 45 hours, fuck no. Damn. Sucks that another work-related heart attack would happen to someone just because Amazon can get away with abusing their workers. My deepest condolences. First off, I've been working mandatory overtime for almost 2 years now and I made up some bull story to finally get out of it next month. Also, my mom caught COVID not too long ago and I used her test to pass it off as mine. Ended up having a nice 5-day vacation. I did feel a bit bad for lying, but I've been so overworked and frustrated that enough was enough. I was very close to impulsively quit. I have a child to take care of. Also, most of the jobs in my area are paying so horribly dismal it's gross. It's sad I had to do this, but when your entire being is screaming for a break, you need to listen. Maybe doing what I did is completely wrong, but man, I just wanted a tiny break. I'm so sorry. It's sadly not even shocking, and I'm sure there are many more similar cases. Your friend deserved decades and decades of good times with his family, and I'm so sorry. Peace. Up. Sorry for your loss. Now consider the fact that that household name company could have a life insurance policy on your best friend as an employee. Name the company. It's not like you work for them. I'm so sorry. My dad almost had a heart attack because of how overworked he was, but now he's on medication for it. Although he has to pay $100+ for it every month. It makes me sick to my stomach how often this probably happens.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.